And indeed, there has been the anticipation of this moment, the gathering of the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten. Indeed, it is the multiplexity of the intertwining of minds and hearts coming together. And most certainly, we can tell you that as this continued portal of great light continues to expand, moving absolutely, beloveds, into many layers of consciousness beyond your recognition or understanding. We say to you, and we did hear about the authenticity of your divinity and self. And therefore, we would like to lend our voices as a divine collective that understands and have walked similar to your path. And as your older brothers and sisters, and you can say cousins, we would like to share with you our our experience in the understanding and the unfoldment of bringing together unity consciousness. And there are many complexities and interdynamics involved in this concept. But we can tell you a crucial aspect is as a divine spark and as your choice, as well as many other factors that are involved that are not here to explain, but know that your crucial incarnation into the earth plane expression you find yourself in currently, in addition to the multiplicity that you are also expressing. But it is this that we focus and bring our attention upon. But you see, you come in with a geometry, a higher geometry, because it is frequency, beloveds. And we know that you all are aware that it is frequency. But beyond that frequency is also the mathematical expression of the divine that comes in many layers, but most certainly in the geometric expression of its divine divinity. We say to you, many of the scientists among you, many of the mathematical minds are indeed inspired by these geometries that come in formation, the building blocks of creation indeed. And these geometries, as gematриas, have a tone, they have a harmonic, and they have colors. And they are expressed in different ways on different levels and perceived in many different ways. But the core is that they have a frequency, a frequency point unique to you, a frequency point unique to you. And if you can imagine a great three-dimensional, multi-layered chess set, and each move that is made impacts the other, but the goal of the chess set is to reach checkmate. And so we say to you, beloveds, that you play a very intricate role on many levels by you being the sole expression that you are in the world of the three density, beloved Earth Mother expression. That you have taken on a earthly spacesuit to be in the density and the expression you find yourself. Inside the spacesuit is your consciousness, as well as your mentality, your emotions, and all those things associated with the human experience. And therefore, of course, you have to be aware, take care of the biology of the emotions of the mind. But in doing so, you must also realize that you hold this gematria, this frequency that's unique to you and part of the plan, the divine plan, the plan of ascension. It is indeed in a three density and a world of choice, a world of duality. And so your choices ripple throughout the cosmos on many levels. Ideally, beloveds, as stated in the discussion prior, that you being your authentic self holds the proper frequency to integrate with all other frequencies aligned to this mission and this purpose of ascension. There have been many great souls that have agreed to play to role. Indeed, the word of martyrdom has come and expressed on this planet as well as others. But it is in the knowing that there is a higher part. And therefore, the soul had said, yes, we will play this role because we are that puzzle piece, that gematria frequency needed for all the other frequencies to vibrate into its highest expression, to bring forth the goal of ascension. There are those who play behind the scenes as well as those that are visible and out there. The key, beloveds, is no matter which role you play, let it be the authenticity. And when you do, beloveds, your unfoldment of your soul purpose, your mission, the unfoldment of the highest opportunity to serve begins to unfold to where it is integrated totally, completely into your day-to-day physical expression. So we ask you now to breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath with us, as we now open up the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love, which is the greatest fuel. It is the manna from heaven that activates all parts of yourself, those that are dormant, those that are sleeping, those that are hidden, those that are blocked, to bring forth now the fullness and wholeness of your multidimensional self into the unit of your three-dimensional physical expression, that the earth body suit you find yourself in is well tuned, adjusted, calibrated into its highest mission and purpose, that all subtle bodies flow and integrate in a great harmonic within yourselves and, beloveds, within all those that are part of your mission, with all those that you impact. And so we use the sacred in-breath and out-breath, for indeed it is the breath of Brahma. All life breathes, the in and the out, the yin and the yang, the up and the down, the right and the left. But the key is the center. The key is the middle path. The key is in this expression of the polarities to bring it into balance. So we now breathe consciously together in the myriads of the radiant ones who come and gather around you, that are so close to you. And we breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath together. And as we breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath, we see clearly in our spiritual eye that there is a great golden white brilliance, a sphere. This sphere comes from the highest celestial realms of light. It holds the past, the present, and the future. It holds the codes of all creation. It holds the understanding and the wisdom of the higher thought forms of the beloveds, of the divine. And so, therefore, there is a great group consciousness awareness holding this sacred space in this eternal now. And all that this golden white sphere is, as it begins to descend, as its brilliance emanates, and only you can see, imagine, sense, and feel it from your higher self. For the brilliance is that strong, that powerful, and all illuminating. But indeed, you find yourself within this glorious presence with ease and grace, because it automatically activates and brings forth, in a sense, your higher self. And we work from our collective higher selves. Indeed, beloveds, see clearly in your spiritual eye that you are a beaming light of white and gold. You are a great sun that gives life to multitudes of life forms. You are a great Elohim, a great co-creator that brings forth new designs, ideas, and concepts in living organizations, in living organisms, in living life, creating, dying, and recreating in the endless cycle of eternity. Oh, beloveds, are you not the immortals? Are you not the immortals? Are you not the immortals? And as you hold this frequency, as you clearly integrate it, as your higher selves now move this frequency into your physical, mental, and emotional bodies, indeed, raising the very consciousness of all the biology, for all things has consciousness, raising it in frequency, that the gematria of what you are, who you are, the divine sacred codes, in a unique position that only you can carry, unique to you, yet all blended as one. Indeed, beloveds, we Stay focused, holding this higher frequency, bringing it deep into the physical, mental, and emotional bodies. And as you do, you in all layers of yourself, holding the brilliance that's beyond physical description of this golden white orb sphere that holds the codes of the higher world. You breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath. Oh, indeed, beloveds, your memory of the immortals that you are, the immortals that you are, that can bring in now the higher gematria codes to activate the codes you have access to, integrate and to anchor deep within yourselves and into the sacred earth. Your sacred vow, your higher heart, compassionate heart to help and assist and bring forth the higher frequencies of the divine sacred Eden tree, developing new branches for the sacred earth and all her life, co-creating the regenesis of a new world, actively participating, consciously aware, and moving in your sacred grace and space, even in a physical, mental, and emotional world. The higher self now is all consuming and great healing, purification, balance, and peace are moving, integrating, and processing within your physical, mental, and emotional bodies, drawing from the higher self, drawing from the higher parts of yourself, drawing from the full gematria of your divinity, moving into your own matrix, clearing, activating, processing, circulating, and expressing. And as you hold this higher frequency in your true and unique gematria, as it integrates with those coming together in many dimensions, realms, and expressions of the divine, we come together as this brilliant light, this cosmic Christ consciousness, divine Maitreya light, illuminating the cosmos, illuminating the great local sun of the great divine and sacred earth. We are the sun behind the sun, behind the sun, holding the frequency of the great earth mother and all of her life. All of her life. We see the clarity of the gematrias and the frequencies rising and raising upon the sacred earth, and thereby all the celestial bodies that evolve and revolve around the great sun of Helios Vesta. But beyond that, in this great conclave, the interacting, interparticipation, integrating of the great gematria of all creation, bringing those aspects into the lower density worlds of your great service. We hold this position. We hold this position. Hold this position. Hold your positions. Hold your positions. And as this great integration, flowing in multi-dimensional levels, integrating a holistic oneness, where the children of earth, the children of light, who have not forgotten, expand their integration, moving and anchoring into the higher parts of themselves, even as they work a physical, mental, and emotional world. But now, in their own gematриas, becoming active, clear, radiant, interconnecting with the gematrias of a collective divine plan, an easier flow, a clarity, a wisdom, and an understanding unfolds. Each unit of each consciousness, precious, mighty, and strong. You are the light of the world. You are the healers and the way showers. We'll hold this energy a few more moments. Put forth the intention is as the minutes and the hours and the days go, that your integration of this experience continues and anchors deeply into the very consciousness of your cells, the very consciousness of the blood crystals, the very consciousness of your atomic and subatomic levels, that your frequency now upgraded and integrated to the larger expansiveness of your higher self. We are grateful for this initiation, for this upgrade, for this blessing. And we know to walk the path of righteousness in all things that we do with this great power. And now we prepare ourselves to be back. We gaze upon once more that all-encompassing golden white light that came in a sphere, an orb, holding all wisdom, understanding from the higher gematria, the higher mathematics, the higher science, the higher understanding flowing into our individual and collective gematrias of frequency. And so we impact in frequency in our day-to-day operation in holding the higher light, the higher thought forms, and the authenticity of who and what we are. And now, all those who have participated on this begin to draw in their electromagnetic field, as we know intuitively, to draw in our electromagnetic field. Still tethered to the higher self, we acknowledge that higher part of ourselves, that we want to have it more expressed in our daily life and integrated in our day-to-day activities. We are grateful and we prepare ourselves to be back awake and alert upon the sacred earth. We make note of our feet upon the earth. And on the count of three, we prepare ourselves to be back awake and alert. 1, 2, take a deep breath in. And 3, we are back. We are alert and we are grounded.